Hey guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm for Profit. I'm your host, Drip Coach, dropping knowledge bombs on all Forex Shark related projects. And today's video, we're getting straight into the AMA update that Forex just did, or VC. Disclaimer: this is the first one I actually mentioned for wasn't able to attend and couldn't find an actual recording of. So I checked all of the normal spots and nobody had it recorded. So that is insane. This is literally like the first one I think that didn't get recorded. So take that information as you will, what that says about community focus. But that being said, we do have at least some information from the Telegram, and then shout out to Wonder Woman for giving us the notes. So I'm gonna be sharing that with you guys, and we did get this video. So I'm gonna play this real quick and then jump straight through the notes so that you can have that available. But first, let's start with the video here. So it does look really cool. Got to give him that. And it does have like this kind of retro Nintendo kind of 8-bit sound effects going with it. So definitely this is very similar. If you look at any of the other sites of the Plinko betting sites, it does look exactly like this. So it will be cool to see when this comes out. And definitely I think it will get some interest from the community. Reference what it's going to be doing for those that have big positions in the animal farm. So cool to see at least some development getting pushed. So that is exciting. And I guess this, you can look at this and say, all right, if that's the case with this, then maybe with drip, drop, draw, and with Scratchy, eventually we can have some really cool kind of designs. This is clearly not something we've seen in the ecosystem. So you can see this stepping up from what we're used to, and it does at least give some hopium, even again, though things may not be looking so great right now. But all right, let's get into the notes. So I have not actually read these. I did scroll through the Telegram to try to see, but we're going to go through this together real quick and try to keep this concise for you guys. So Piggy Plinko, next week we will have a page with Piggy Plinko on the animal farm for the docs and demo shown today. So that was shown. Public testnet next week with launch date announced. So next week, I guess we'll be able to actually test this out. That's also different and new. That's pretty cool. Hopefully we see that with other applications as well as we move forward. That can give the community some hopium instead of not seeing things being released and just more delays. So that's awesome step in the right direction. Then 2-week promo when launch date is live. So I think I showed you guys in the previous one. So we're looking at about 5 weeks, basically. Still, Forex wants gamers and influencers ready to go on launch day. Fiat on-ramp for Animal Farm coming soon. Could be in the next week. So I read this in the Telegram chat. So I guess he mentioned this. And so it sounds like the Fiat on-ramp is actually coming for Animal Farm before it will be coming for Drip. So this is being integrated with Piggy Plinko, I guess. So we will see what that looks like in the near future. When people win AFD and Piggy Plinko, it will draw them to the animal farm due to the tax investing model on AFD. Forex has a vision of 5 to 6 more games after this one, coming out every other month. Take that with a grain of salt. I showed you guys this already. We are well behind that every other month deadline that he put out in November. Eventually, there will be an independent site for games to promote directly, but it will still be tied into the animal farm ecosystem. So it sounds like he's going to be able to promote this completely independent, but when you claim or something like that, you'll be able to, it'll kind of redirect you or show you the animal farm and how the vesting and all that works. Because remember, if this is completely separate and you win all these dogs, if you go to sell them on PancakeSwap, you're gonna get a 90% tax. So hopefully there will be a clear way for these influencers that are playing to understand the system, because if not, they're going to be very upset, like the initial launch when people were upset and accidentally got taxed 90%. There will be a tiered system for the affiliate links on Piggy Plinko with adjustable commission rates starting at 3 to 5%. Then going up from there, depending on the volume you bring in, your rate will go up. So that's different. That's cool to see. This is similar to what some other sites utilize. So it sounds like the more you refer, kind of like if you were a salesman, right? So if you sell more cars, then you get more of that commission rate and volume, and then that can increase. So we'll see what that means. It says starting at 3 to 5 and going up. I don't know what the actual cap is, but that can be good for especially gaming influencers if they are really heavily marketing this. You won't need KYC to play our games like in other countries and can play anywhere in the world. This lets us get a global market. Our games will pay out higher than theirs, and the house edge of 2% flows back to the pig pen stakers and dog pound stakers. Single asset lending. Forex is looking at a second option other than bridges, indexing. So I didn't know this. This is brand new to me. So maybe something is happening with the single asset lending and he's getting some hangups. And he's looking at indexing. That's interesting. This would work by using your single asset like BNB and pair it with another user's link to make an LP token. Then it would aggregate this to make the most on the bridges or pancake swap. And when it comes back to the farm, it would unpair the LP and compound it back to single asset BNB and link holders and possibly give you an index token to balance out the LP more. More to come on this. Details still being worked out. Yeah, I can't give you guys any insight on this because it's something he mentioned in the VC and it's completely new. We haven't even heard about it before. And this is a note on that, right? So I have no idea how to actually explain this to you guys. So take that with a grain of salt as well. The bridging option will still come out first, but he wants to make sure it will work with the index option later. Okay, so he's still doing the bridging, but now he has some other ideas. And I think this kind of sounds similar to the borrow and lending aggregating kind of DEX model he wants. So maybe this is a prototype to test that. I really don't know. I'm speculating. Scratchy Devs still working on this, finishing the UI, scheduling major audits. Super Chats had a big meeting this week with Super Chat Company. Here's some stuff about Drip. Drip UI wrapping up. For those who keep saying launch Triple D, he has said several times we are waiting on fiat on-ramp implementation. We are still waiting on the fiat on-ramp. Should be next week, the fiat on-ramp. So this is what I mentioned to you guys before, and everybody got upset and said, it's still going to launch in March or early April. And it's like, yeah, okay, you're still waiting on the fiat on-ramp, which means you're still waiting on the actual documents from the bank for the contract. And then once that gets there, the team has to deliver it or put it together. Then it has to be tested, right? Because this is actually a vulnerability. Fiat on-ramp, credit cards, all that stuff, and getting the contract and integrating it on the front end. The front end is where a person is inputting that data using their credit card. So you have to test that and make sure it actually works. So yeah, we still got some weeks. Final site design still waiting on devs. It's taking longer than he would like, and they are meeting about it tomorrow. He will push a hard date for them, but won't be afraid to move on if needed to hear. I don't know what that means. Move on as in move on from the devs. Move on as in move on and do Triple D without the fiat on-ramp, or move on with the actual UI without the fiat on-ramp. That's vague. I have no idea. That could be taken multiple ways. And unfortunately, I can't give you guys any clarity because, like I said, I could not find the actual video or stream. All right, more articles coming out next week. Bloomberg, Yahoo Finance, PR News, and articles coming out. 10 reasons to buy into Animal Farm in 2023. A Shark Tank type game show on Twitter Spaces with Forex Shark next week. Big promo for us. A short animated video on how to buy AFP and AFD on the Animal Farm landing page is coming soon. What's next? Next week, either a big injection or buyback will be happening. More articles coming out with the marketing, Forex on Twitter Spaces, game show, TikTok shortcoming. All right, so that is the update. So as you can see, mostly directed, as we already knew, towards Piggy Plinko. And we'll have to just wait and see if something for Drip is announced. This did get posted in the chat again. I think it's just automated, but it was posted right before the actual VC. So it says, we would like to hear from you and address any questions you may have pertaining to Animal Farm. We will be choosing to post the most prominent questions, which will be addressed by Forex in the next AMA. Please post your questions here. Only questions pertaining to Animal Farm will be addressed. Any drip related questions will be dismissed and saved for a specific AMA coming soon. So maybe I've seen this before, but maybe finally we will get a drip specific AMA, because that is what a lot of the community is asking about. So if you got Animal Farm questions, you can go in there and fill this out, Google form. And then he did make a comment, because people were definitely supporting Pigs Plinko in the AMA, but they also did ask, pretty much when drip, when Triple D. And he gave a comment on it in here. Let me find that. So it's referenced this one. He said, as I said, we are waiting for the final design, which includes the final Triple D design and the fiat on-ramp, which should be ready for next week. I'll be putting a hard date on the design tomorrow in the meeting. Some of you could hear a million super bullish things, but still find a way to be negative or hear what you want to hear. So this is reference to all the stuff he mentioned about Pigs Plinko and all this stuff and all the marketing and all that. But the community is pretty much just like, when Triple D. So I'm going to actually cover another video on that topic again, because it appears I opened Pandora's box with my video, and I've seen some other content creators expressing their sentiment regarding it, and just want to unpack that with the community, with you guys, and see what you all think. So I wanted to keep this short and sweet, even though it's still 10 minutes, 11 minutes already. But this specifically referenced the update, as you saw. So check out the notes if you have more questions, but I don't. And if you find a video, let me know so I can actually review that. All right, that's all I got. Hope everybody took value. If it did, smash that HBO special, help brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya. Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.